Mate.
Thanks, Tim. Hi, Neil. Graham Thomas here. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Okay, how are you?
Good, thanks. Yeah. Can you just give us a bit of an injury update first, Neil? Finn Russell, Henshaw, and WYN in terms of possibly his timetable to join you?
Yeah, again, just the boys are going through their normal stuff, they rehab stuff and everything. So we'll wait and see again how they go over the next few days, and we can have a look then regarding the weekend and stuff. As for Al, you know, I'm not too sure about Al where he's at this moment in time. I know he's doing some stuff back home, and obviously see how that goes first.
Ken was saying earlier on what a significant morale boost it would be if he steps off a plane in Cape Town. You obviously feel the same.
Yeah, I said it when the injury happened that you know, nothing's beyond Al. There's no doubt in that. Incredible person, player on and off the pitch. Incredibly diligent, works extremely hard at them both. And you know, if he does get injured, I know how hard he works to get himself back as quickly as possible. And nothing surprising me with Al. And you know, if he is able to join us at some point in time, certainly would be a huge boost for the squad and for everyone involved. There's no doubt in that.
Would you consider him for the Stormers game?
You'd have to ask Gats that. You know, at the end of the day, look, let's see what happens. I think you know, he's training back home at this moment in time, I believe. So let's see how all that goes first, and then I'm sure Gats will make a call when needed.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit more, expand a bit more, Neil, on the thinking in the Lions management regarding this offer from South Africa to play their A side twice? What were the thoughts in rejecting that offer?
Again, I'm told the Gats and stuff on that. So Gats felt that, you know, the schedule is the schedule. We're playing the Stormers on Saturday, or meant to be anyway, and they deserve the opportunity to play against us. You know, same as us being here, it's once every 4 years for our boys, but it's once every 12 for the countries that we tour. And you know, at the end of the day, it's South Africa Day tomorrow, and the Stormers on Saturday, as far as I'm concerned. And I believe that's what Gats wants, and I'm sure that will happen. And you know, it's an opportunity for them as well on Saturday, the Stormers boys, to play against us as well. Yeah.
Rassie Erasmus suggested that this was the safest option in terms of COVID. Presumably the Lions didn't agree with that.
Yeah, again, look, it's up to the boss. You know, the schedule is a schedule, and I'm one for that as well. Look, you know, COVID's horrific. There's no doubt in that throughout the world, and you know, we've had our fair share back home. And obviously with, you know, in being in lockdown and different things. And it's the same going on here as well. And we respect every decision that's made at the end of the day. But look, it is what it is. And, you know, the schedule is what it is. And we'll crack on with that. And, you know, I'd like to think we got South Africa Day tomorrow, which is going to be an incredibly tough game for us. And the Stormers on Saturday, which, you know, is what he says.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow night, then the team that they picked looks incredibly strong. Did that surprise you?
Look, as we've said, you know, there's been reports about COVID and stuff and different things, and COVID in this squad, and quite a few of their players have been hit by that. So you know, once the team probably was announced, it's difficult to explain really. We knew it'd be pretty strong, there's no doubt in that, but as strong as it is, possibly not. But again, it's you know, they want to give their guys some game time, there's no doubt in that, and have a feel for what we're about as well. So look, we knew it was going to be tough, full stop, and certainly it's going to be that tomorrow night. There's no doubt in that.
Does it feel a bit like an extra test has been shoehorned in, and are you expecting them to try and use it maybe as a bit of a softening up process?
Yeah, who knows? Look, at the end of the day, the games are tough anyway. There's no doubt in that, and whoever you're playing against, it's always going to be tough, no matter which country you're touring. So you know, the Maori All Blacks 4 years ago. You know, it's been Aussie A's and different things on other tours, emerging Springboks in 09. So, and obviously South Africa Day tomorrow. So, look, these games are tough. We know that. And they have been on previous tours. Tomorrow won't be any different, regardless of their team. You know, it's going to be strong. And they're keen to play against us. And likewise, we're keen to play as well. I'm looking forward to it.
And just lastly, for a lot of your guys, this is their last chance to stake a claim, isn't it?
Yeah, every time you pull on a shirt, every time you take the pitch, you never know if you're going to be involved in the following game or not. So, you know, we've got 2 games to go before the test series starts. Tomorrow is going to be a huge game for us, and so is Saturday. So, you know, at the end of the day, the guys that are going to be involved, you know, they obviously need to put their best foot forward and see where it takes them.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you. It was great.
Neil, the final midweek game has gained almost sort of mythical status down the years in Lions history. But given the opposition tomorrow, does this match actually deserve that level of hype?
Um, Probably. There's obviously two good sides going at it tomorrow night. There's no doubt in that. Look, every game's important, and anytime you pull on a shirt or you step on the pitch to represent the British and Irish Lions, you need to try and put your hand up. You want to perform well, you want to play well, you want to try and stake a claim for the test team. That's what it's all about. And the guys that take the pitch tomorrow and on Saturday, have the opportunity to do that. And I'd like to think the guys in the previous games that we've already played certainly put their hand up and played some good rugby so far. So tomorrow's another level, but one we're looking forward to.
The previous matches obviously create you some issues and some work-ons as coaches to go through with the players. 10 days before the first test, though, is this almost perfect timing for a game of this quality, in the fact that anything that it highlights, it gives you that time to work on before the first test?
Yeah, definitely. I think certainly 12 years ago, probably some of the games are a little bit easier than we would have liked. And I think we had a shock of our lives against South Africa in the first test. There's no doubt in that. And, it took us probably a half to get into that game and to realise what we're up against. But, certainly we know what we're up against on this trip. There's no doubt in that. They're a fantastic team, fantastic players, well coached, world champions, obviously. So, look, tomorrow is going to be a good marker for both sides. There's no doubt in that. They obviously, some of the guys haven't played for a few weeks regarding the COVID scenarios and stuff, and some of them playing over in the UK. So, they look to obviously perform well as well tomorrow. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited, and I know everyone else is.
How's it work for you for the last few days, Neil? Obviously, with Gregor being holed up, I understand that he's outlining what he wants to do on Zoom. Is it then down to you to put it in place onto the training pitch?
Yeah, it's all of us. It's not just me. It's Gats. Obviously, Gats leads everything, as he always does anyway. Steve, myself, and the players. We've got some fantastic players here that can lead from the front, both on and off the pitch. Certainly our decision makers and our tens are, experienced players. And, they can take a fair bit of that as well. So, no, it's just everyone linking in, everyone helping out. And same as we always do day to day is no different, really. Of course, we love Gregor here. There's no doubt in that. And he will be here pretty soon. So, but everyone chipping in and everyone trying to give their own input in the right way.
Does it ensure, though, that the clarity of the message has to be as clear as it can possibly be? Bearing in mind, you've got people remotely working at the moment. You always talk about clarity of message. Does this actually ensure that it is as clear as it can possibly be?
Yeah, no, we'll be clear and concise. There's no doubt in that. And the guys will be ready to rock tomorrow night. So, look, we've got no issues with that. As I said, we'd love, obviously, Gregor here and everyone here doing what they do day in, day out. But it is what it is. There was a possibility that something like this could happen. We don't want it to, but it does happen, and it has happened. But no, we'd like to think that we've gone about our business pretty well. And, obviously, we look forward to tomorrow, and hopefully the messages will be clear. I have no doubt in that, and we'll be ready to play.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you.
Neil, hi, it's Michael Corcoran here. Given the quality of the players that you have at your disposal, can you give us an insight into how competitive training is, given the fact that, everybody's used to being in a starting position? Sometimes now they have to provide the opposition. How competitive is training right now in between those games? Yeah,
the training is excellent. As you said, you've already said it. The players that go against each other, that are regulars for their countries. They're fantastic players. We have some seriously world-class players in our squad, and talent throughout. So training is exceptional, really. And I think sometimes it's you're going against each other, and it's a test match in itself without sort of the full on contact. But some of the the speed of training, the decision making, and the accuracy has been very, very good. And I think we've seen some of that in the games already, and hopefully we'll see some in the games coming forward as well.
And as been said, I mean, this is for now the last scheduled midweek game before the first test. You're part of the coaching team. Have you allowed yourself drift forward in terms of the team selection for the first test, or how many times have you changed your starting team?
Yeah, no, that's not what we're about, and Gats is not about that. He's about giving everyone an opportunity, and there's another opportunity for the guys that are involved tomorrow night, and obviously on Saturday as well. So and Gats will only look at the test team on Sunday. So look, it's not an easy pick. There's no doubt in that, is it? Whoever's gonna play a week Saturday is going to be very, very lucky, and the guys who are going to be missing out is obviously going to be very unfortunate for them. But it's tough, especially at this level. So especially with the quality and the players that we have in this squad. But again, it's important that we front up tomorrow night, we front up Saturday, and we give ourselves the best possible chance to start training next Monday, ready for obviously a huge test match a week Saturday.
And just a final question, can you describe or quantify the difference between kicking at altitude and the difference now where you are in kicking and everything associated with kicking at sea level?
Yeah, no, nothing will change from our perspective and what we do and how we go about it and the process as such. Obviously, the ball travels further at altitude from punting, restarts and goal kicking. But, the process will stay the same for us. We'll work hard. We look forward to each game, and hopefully the boys will be ready, when these games come around, and I have no doubt in how they will be.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you.
Hi, Neil. Hope you're well. In terms of Finn Russell's injury, I know Warren had said that he would be in a boot for 5 days. Would take him up to tomorrow, I think, in terms of that. How close are you in terms of making a decision whether he may have to return home or whether he would stay, and how big of a loss would that be, of course?
I think what Gats is saying, we'll give Finn as best possible chance as we can give him, really. I think he's being monitored and looked after every day. Look, he's a class act, he's a class player, he's a good man, and he's an important part of this squad, and there's hopefully he can get himself fit and give himself an opportunity to be involved in these test matches. But again, it's a day-to-day process, and we see where he's at each day, and we've got a fantastic medical staff, so they'll give him every opportunity that they can to get himself fit, and let's hopefully he can get himself right and put himself up for selection.
Hi Neil, Simon Lewis here. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Can I just ask you about Morné Steyn, your memories of him in 2009 and his longevity, I guess, and the fact you're facing him tomorrow night?
Yeah, look, fantastic player. Been on the wrong end a few times against Morné with his accuracy and his his incredible kicking. A fantastic player all round, and I don't think there's many players that would have played against the Lions twice. In that 12-year period, and Morné would be one of the rare ones. So I'm sure he's looking forward to tomorrow, and we certainly looking forward to playing against him. But fantastic player, he's played at the highest level for a long time, and obviously still going tomorrow. So a great achievement by him, and we're looking forward to going against him.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey Neil, Owen Slots here. Just a simple question about the game tomorrow. How important is winning? Because you want to learn a lot, but also victory would allow you to lay down a marker, and a defeat would allow them to lay down a marker.
Yeah, every time we take the pitch, of course we want to win. That's the level we're at in that sport in general. We understand that they're obviously got a very good side out tomorrow, and they're a very good side, full stop. So I think the game tomorrow night will probably be very tight and very tough, and you could argue it could go either way. But of course, we're going to do our utmost to win and perform to the level that we need to perform at, and give ourselves a good understanding of where we're at, really. So it's not the be all and end all tomorrow, but of course we'd love to win and we'd love to perform well. There's no doubt in that. But as I said, it's not the be all and end all, and it's all about the test series week Saturday, and being ready for that. Basically, that's what you generally get remembered for on Lions tours. So look, tomorrow is important. So is Saturday. It's important for the players and for everyone involved, and we'll be doing our utmost to win. There's no doubt in that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.